And I ain't talking about no bedtime. The truth is not a Google search, you need to get your head right. The Greek goddess of illusion was called Media, and I'm not a coincidence theorist, I look for thread lines. Smashing every deadline, no longer smashing red wine. Though I can hear the bells chime, it feels like the end times. That probably should have been smashed on red wine, but the carnal mind is foolish. Obey and end up ghoulish. Don't get used by instinct, take control and learn to use it. Make a load of earnest music, earn a few quid, learn a few tricks. Sure, the truth is persecuted, this whole world is pure abusive. Know a bit about everything and everything about nothing. Figured out my noggin while you picture out shopping. You sit about watching while I dish it out. Stop it, I don't mean to sound cocky, I'm not even proud of it. It's a second itch to me just to be this out honest. I don't even need to sound honest, never been about profit. Everything but out on it, you can bet your house on it. Doubt I'll be out for the count when the sounds, and I'm down for the beat, no beat down. I mean, how long's it been? Help me out. I've been the only one who's held me down. All in the mind, hell freeze now. Still sick with it, healthy how? Few bars down and the world freaked out. I don't reach out, I seek out to speak out. I'ma recount the reasons they beat out.
Hello. Welcome everybody to the 509 Divine Pines podcast. I am your host, Joseph Daniel Pena, and we have a news episode for you today. Welcome to winter. It is getting cold out there. You see, I got the jacket on, feeling fresh. Yes, I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys are doing an amazing, hope you guys go into the new year with all the best intentions and everything in mind that you need to see your life be successful. Not just happy and like good for a night, but I mean really successful. Make some New Year's resolutions to put yourself in the proper place over the next 5 to 10 years. We see that the world is changing quick, but that means we got to be quick with it too. And over here on the 509 Divine Pines podcast, I will get through it with you. And what I want you to do though, like, subscribe, share, and tell everybody around what's going down. Get some weed and get some water, get some love going on, and let's get to it, guys. First, this is a magnetic anomaly show, so we're gonna go ahead and bring you in like magnetism, because I'm the anomaly and this is the show. I'm into UFOs and stuff, right? A little bit, right? So Representative Tim Burchett on the UFO cover-up and Pentagon, describes these war pimps covering up a lot of the magnetic, technology, the advanced technology. This is just a quick little rundown of a little preview. This isn't really about magnetic anomalies, but this leads into everything else. Because just listening. All right.
A Tic Tac video of it's called, you can Google it. It's Navy pilots chasing a craft, and they're describing it as, it's just unbelievable, the technology. But imagine technology that can fly a craft like that with no heat signature, with no apparent anything that within the realm of our possibility. Imagine what that would do to this country, this world, if we were not fighting in these endless wars over in the Middle East, that we could heat poor people's homes in the winter and cool them in the summer. The Pentagon would go out of business, and those war pimps over there would have to find another job. And that's exactly what they need to do. We need to quit with these endless wars. All that does is get our young people killed and get these fat cats fatter. And that's why they're after me. They don't like me calling them out for what they're doing. And like I said, it's not about little green men or flying saucers. It's about disclosure. Since 1947, they said they don't exist, but dadgummit, they're spending millions of dollars to find out. I mean, even NASA now, in their stuff, it talks about a robust research. What does robust mean? It means more years than my tax dollars. And why are 4 different agencies studying the same dadgum thing? Well, it's because they're studying them in somebody's district, and they want the money for their district. And there again, money, power, influence, corruption. It all runs together.
So this representative is talking about technology that can really help our world be free from a lot of the depths and energy systems that are holding us back, whether it be through medical or transportation or, any of the daily advancements that, some of the speculated technology that these governments are holding back can do for us across, all places. Heal poverty,
the Tic Tac video,
heal sicknesses, take care of poverty, prevent any type of architecture damage, in these poor areas that constantly get, have trouble, right? So all across the world, we see that we're being limited, right? Yeah, we know that. This representative saying that they're after him for saying what they're doing. They're after money, power, influence, corruption, and that's why we don't really have a lot of the technology. But if you guys have been paying attention to my podcast, yeah, I know you guys have. There's a lot of technology that is coming out. It's just not really being discussed on the news, and a lot of understanding about our world is coming out. And so that's what I'm gonna bring to you. So here it is. Let me pull this up, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and hope you guys can enjoy your night with a good, solid boost in your mind. Yes, I love rhyming. It's in my DNA. Yeah, my grandfather was a musician, and I've always felt it at heart, Let's go ahead and talk about it. Vice.com. Ancient inscribed bricks contain evidence of mysterious magnetic anomalies, scientists find. This is from December 2023. Scientists analyzing ancient Mesopotamian bricks have discovered traces of Levantine Iron Age geomagnetic anomalies that have shed light on its strength. So I guess you can go back in time and inside of archaeology and architecture and our world and look at magnetic anomalies, just like we look at the rings inside. Well, not just like we look at rings inside a tree because that's its own unique thing, but we can carbonate or whatever the heck. We can use some type of science to figure it out. It says it basically investigates the magnetic memory of materials, relies on archaeomagnetic techniques or extracting information about the strength and direction of the Earth's magnetic field from ancient objects. Items like bricks or pottery weren't often made with grains of magnetic rock that, when heated and cooled, could keep a signature of geomagnetic condition of the time. At very high temperatures, the objects are memoryless, but as the temperature drops, it picks up a memory of the Earth's magnetic field that it was sitting in at the time. In this study, researchers used ancient bricks of Mesopotamia containing iron oxide to investigate iron field strength by systematically removing the ancient magnetic signature from small fragments of the bricks through heating and cooling, then reheating the bricks and replacing the magnetic field with one produced in a lab. They can get a ratio between the object's magnetic charge in the past and under laboratory conditions. This told researchers that the bricks were fired at the time when the Earth's magnetic field was more than 1.5 times what it is today, during a period known as the Levantine Iron Age geomagnetic anomaly. The anomaly was first discovered in 2009 by members of the same team in a nearby region using similar methods but on layers of rock material. This period was seeing extremely high intensities of Earth's magnetic field, higher than people really thought was possible for such a short span of time. Interesting. So look at where it's at. Mesopotamia, that is the cradle of civilization, as they would say. Modern day Iraq, and where things like the Temple of Ur and the Ziggurat of Ur, and all these ancient stories of our past. Like, I believe this is where the Sumerian tablets and the Sumerian texts would be. And which speak about Enki and Enlil, and it's interesting. It's very interesting. They have a Sumerian kings list where they, in these tablets that go back for so long, they have, I don't know what, 10 kings or 100 kings or something. I think it's like 10 kings that span for 40 or 400,000 years. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous amount of time with a ridiculously short amount of people ruling, meaning that just like the Bible, these rulers lived for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Just very interesting. So they're saying around the time of the cradle civilization, and these stories about the Sumerian tablets of Enki and Enlil, the magnetic anomalies were high, which actually matches with the Sumerian tablets. If you look at some of these, well, if you look at like the hieroglyphs, right, and you look at some of the ancient like architect of the world, they depict like flying craft and UFOs and spaceships, helicopters and planes and all this weird stuff that should be floating in the sky that shouldn't be there, right? Shouldn't, but it is. And everyone's like, well, I mean, they didn't really have like geomagnetic understanding. They didn't have like flying understanding. But research and architect and people doing heavy amounts of studying in the field are discovering that a lot of these stories are proving to be true, that there is very high level quantum physics being used back then. This isn't even the only thing. Remember, I think it's a few places around the world that have been discovered recently where high level amounts of radiation, like nuclear bomb radiation, were found, like, and then even proven that these things were melted in the glass, and or they were turned into exactly what happens after atomic bomb happens and nuclear bomb happens. Scientists are proving a lot, and you can either get with it or get lost, guys. But I'm hoping that you get with it and you follow the information. Lead your spirit to the light. Don't ever drown yourself in darkness and be ignorant of what's going on around the world, because once you don't understand the environment and you lose your path, you're done. The enemy has a hold of you, and there's no saving you if you're just like wandering around lost with no information, not the Bible, not the information around you, not even understanding you gotta drink water. You know what I mean? Drink water. This is water, baby. We're moving forward. So from RBC Ukraine, I guess in an article from Microsoft, the story is written by Daria Shenkina. Scientists are stumped by a mysterious anomaly found on the far side of the moon. The Korean orbital spacecraft Pathfinder Lunar Orbiter during the Danuri mission encountered a peculiar anomaly that challenged prior understandings of the satellite. Scientists have proposed two hypotheses to explain this unusual phenomenon, yet neither of them have been substantial evidence backing it, reports from the IFL Science. For a year now, the Korean Aerospace Research Institute has been studying the moon with an orbiting spacecraft. The primary finding of the Danuri mission alongside two smaller NASA satellites is that the moon lacks a global magnetic field like Earth. So, there is no global magnetic field. It is not a mini planet. They're 100% saying that. Although it once had one. So it supposedly once had. So this is what satellites are finding out recently with the help of NASA. And remember, America just signed on with South Korea to bring on pretty much America's best technology through satellites, phones, chips, processors, war and military technology like Humvees, tanks, and probably planes. Yeah, pretty much everything. So there's a huge co-op between these two on a science level. They're really, helping each other out, and they're telling each other the truth, trying to keep each other right. That's what the world should be doing. They should be telling each other more of the truth and keeping each other honest. That's how we all get to where we need to go and keep the paths ahead proper. So, unexpectedly, the news revealed that the magnetic fields are far more prevalent on the lunar far side, indicating greater conductivity within the moon. Professor Ian Gerrit Bethel from the University of California, Santa Cruz, mentioned that this doesn't make sense. Scientists have proposed two theories to explain the anomaly: that the far side of the moon was hotter previously, or that there was more water beneath the surface on this side. The latter sparks significant interest in future missions that will serve valuable researchers on the satellite. However, there is currently no confirmation for this theory. So this picture isn't one of your standard pictures. This picture is taken and then edited so you can actually see the moon for what it really is, without a lot of the glare and a lot of the shadows not appearing. So you can see lines like a city, like I don't even right here. Let me zoom it in if I can. So right here in the center, it's all white, right? And well, a lot of people speculate those are like highways. Those look like cities, highways, like a big city, like a spire, almost like. I mean, I remember playing this video game, Elder Scrolls. I don't know, Oblivion, and there was this huge city in the middle, and a lot of the roads and everything led to it. Kind of reminds me of that. But secondly, okay, we start looking more and more, and there's these there's the same thing over and over everywhere, where we kind of see like a little circle, a little bubble, and then lines spanning out from around it. Like either a lot of things have like created a habitat there, or people are going searching for ancient architecture. Because I have early in my podcast, I think maybe like a year and a half ago, probably have to rewatch it now that my connection's better. I showed how there was a video speculated from the moon of ancient structures there, that they found these old destroyed buildings. Very strange. People have speculated that there's pyramids and all these sorts of things, right? But if we look at this edited photo which reveals a lot of the moon, we start seeing things that just like, it makes you wonder, is there really more going on there? Because it just doesn't look like it's just some random place that nothing can land on. It kind of starts looking like it's already taken over. So now these space agencies are even saying, well, there's a lot more. It's not could be anymore. They're saying that, oh no, there's 100% a lot more magnetic anomalies than we once knew, and it's on the dark side of the moon. But we don't know why. I'm not sure why they're not saying aliens just yet, but it's probably that. No, I'm just playing. Who knows? But very interesting though. What if there is water on the far side of the moon? That would be fascinating. That could we could live there, right? I guess that's what it would mean. We could all start going to the moon, just like Elon Musk wants us to. Next up, this is on our own Earth from Science Alert. Earlier this year, NASA is tracking a huge growing magnetic anomaly on Earth's magnetic field. And this is between South America and Southwest Africa. I'm going to go drop down and show you a map real quick. So here it is for everyone viewing at home. And you see it pretty much from the middle of South America, like, I don't know, heading down towards Argentina, kind of at the bottom of Brazil, bottom left of Brazil. At the top of the Andes Mountains, kind of, man. So it's looking like it's going towards Peru and these different places. Very interesting. And then it goes all the way down to Southwest and South Africa, where, you know, Elon Musk is from and stuff. It's very interesting. Very interesting. This is the only place on the earth that has this. They say that this whole field is extremely weak, other than that of surrounding areas. It's probably because it has the least amount of satellites, but no, I don't know. That doesn't make sense either. See, the thing is, with a lot of updates in technology, more and more people are starting to look into these things. You know, for a long time it was just speculation, no one could really look into. But now we're really understanding the world around us and what's going on. And it could seem like more than just meets the eye. They're revealing that this anomaly is slowly drifting in the northwestern direction. It's not just moving, however. More remarkably, the phenomenon seems to be in the process of splitting into two, with researchers in 2020 discovered that the anomaly appeared to be dividing into two distinct cells, each representing a separate center of minimum magnetic intensity within the greater anomaly. So let's see. So yes, there's two different magnetic anomalies. You can see one on the right side being pulled to the right, and one on the left being pulled to the left. Very interesting. People are speculating, or a study is suggesting that the phenomena is not a freak event, but a naturally occurring magnetic event that may be affecting Earth for as long as 11 million years in the past. It could be a magnetic field flip, is what science and studies are saying. See, people were speculating this like 12 years ago, and everybody thought we were crazy. We're like, no, kind of seems like it, right? And well, 10 years later, freaking A, man. Wow. So, they say that this happens every couple hundreds or thousands of years, and that this isn't something to be worried about. Even though things could like change and, you know, might change things, it's just another naturally occurring event, and that all the world's most powerful agencies are just watching as closely as they can. Very, very interesting to think about. If this is where like the magnetic anomalies are starting, or I'm not sure how to describe it, because, man, you look at this left side, right, and it's just extremely, extremely low. Anything that goes in those areas, phones are dead and everything. Like, yeah, you can't even be flying through the sky in a plane, trusting your satellite and GPS. Gotta know what you're doing. So, going on. Physics.org. Scientists develop novel technique to grow meat in a lab using magnetic field. Ooh. I'm not really sure what this means for us, because that means they could grow humans using a magnetic field. They're not telling you that. They're just saying meat. The scientists from the National University of Singapore have found a novel way of growing cell-based meat by zapping animal cells with a magnet. This new technique simplifies the production process of cell-based meat by reducing reliance on animal products, and is also greener, cleaner, safer, and more cost-effective. Cultured meat is an alternative to animal farming with advantages such as reducing carbon footprint and the risk of transmitting diseases in animals. However, the current method of producing cultured meat involves using other animal products, which largely defeats the purpose or drugs to stimulate the growth of this meat. To cultivate cell-based meat, animal cells are fed animal serum, usually fetal bovine serum, which is a mixture harvested from the blood of fetuses excised from pregnant cows slaughtered in the dairy or meat industry to help them grow and proliferate. This is a critical yet cruel and expensive step in the current cell-based meat production process. Ironically, many of these molecules come from the muscles within a slaughtered animal, but scientists did not know how to stimulate the release in production-scale bioreactors. Other methods to promote cell growth are using drugs or relying on genetic engineering. The complex production process for cell-based meat increases costs, limits the manufacturing scale, and undermines the commercial viability of cell-based meat. Wow. So they're pretty much feeding cow adrenochrome to these cows. They're making cows drink and eat cow baby blood, and they're turning these cows into little Illuminati cows. And I mean, I say it the way it says. No, I mean, in all reality, that's what they're like kind of doing, though. They're stimulating these cows by feeding them an animal serum, which is fetal. Oh my gosh, dude! It's fetuses from dead baby cows and stuff, and they say, oh yeah, this is all the vital nutrients that we need, which is surprisingly what like these stories of vampires and baby blood drinkers of the Satanism and all the satanic cults out there, which is crazy, but like that's what they say. The same thing. They're like, yeah, the baby's blood, and it gives me all the things I need and vital to make me, feel my best. And then like now I'm thinking about it, when I see a lot of these movies and they're showing like these created beings and created clones and created hybrids and that are in these test tube chambers, they have some type of serum being fed into them that's making them grow quicker and quicker and quicker. And now it's making sense. Like, speculatively, you would be thinking, well, how are these clones being produced in like 2 to 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and all the stories that we hear of, actual human clones, and like, it's now it makes sense. This is pretty savage. So this just came out. To help address this challenge, a multidisciplinary research led by Associate Professor Alfredo Franco Abregan formed a team who is from the NUS Institute for Health Innovation and Technology and the NUS Yonglun Lin School of Medicine, and they came up with an unconventional method of using magnetic pulses to stimulate the growth of the cell-based meat. The NUS technique uses a delicate tuned pulse magnetic field developed by the team to culture myogenic stem cells, which are found in skeletal muscle and bone marrow tissue. In response to a short minute 10 exposure in the magnetic fields, the cells release a myriad of molecules that have regenerative, metabolic, anti-inflammatory, and immunity-boosting properties. These substances are part of what is known as the muscle secretome, or secretome, which is the secreted factors and are necessary for the growth, survival, and development of cells into tissues. We are very excited about the possibility of magnetically stimulated secretome release that may one day replace the need for FBS in the production of cultured meat. That's I don't know, man. The ethics for that, though, like, is that even? That's ungodly a little bit, right? Like, they're feeding cows, dead baby cows, and then like I don't know, man. That's too much for me. Going forward, this is even crazy right here, man. Look at, so from Vice, now AI is about to have an upgrade. We know of artificial intelligence, but have you guys heard of organoid intelligence? So scientists now want to create AI using real human brain cells. I'm pretty sure I've seen this in Futurama, but yeah, that's this TV. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what they want you to think. Machine learning models like the one that powered Chat GPT are generating essays, short stories, and entire podcasts. But scientists are looking into another way of computing that could just be as efficient and powerful, and it's in our brains. A new article published on Tuesday in Frontiers, a large international collaboration led by researchers at Johns Hopkins, details how brain-machine technologies are the newest frontier in biocomputing and provides a roadmap onto how to make it into reality. So Johns Hopkins has been leading America in some of the most cruel experiments, or at least it's devising some of the top experiments and procedures and methods that have gone throughout America in the last 100 years, kind of combating holistic medicine and natural medicine and natural procedures of life, natural methods of healing. Let's continue on. As the paper explains, organoid intelligence is an emerging field where researchers are developing biological computing using 3D cultures of human brain cells and brain-machine interface technologies. These organoids share aspects of brain structure and functioning that play a key role in cognitive functions like learning and memory. They would essentially serve as biological hardware and could one day even be more efficient than current computers running AI programs. The vision of organoid intelligence is to use the power of the biological system to advance the field of life sciences, bioengineering, and computer science. If we look at how efficiently the human brain operates in processing of information, learning, it is tempting to translate and model that to have a system which will work faster, more efficiently than current computers. For example, the human brain has an incredible capacity to store information. The average noggin can store an estimated 2,500 terabytes, according to the paper. The researchers envisioned complex 3D cell structures that would be connected to AI and machine learning systems. We're teaching the physical limits of silicon computers because we cannot pack more transistors into a tiny chip, but the brain is wired completely different. It has about 100 billion neurons linked through over 1,015 connection points. It's an enormous power difference compared to our current technology. And they've always said that we can store about like 1 trillion bits of data on one DNA block in our body or something. It's insane. If they actually look at the human body through a computer sense, we have like 5 times the capability of an actual computer. If we like, I don't know, tinker with ourselves and add certain things to our body, and that I see how like people get lost in that cyborg and the artificial enhancements, and there's a person, I think, that just broke a record. They have like, I don't know, somewhere around 90 different body enhancements, literally like AI in their brain, chips in their arm already, like robotics in their legs that are helping out, attached on robotics in their back. Like it's crazy from what I've seen in a recent article. I'll have to pull up in one of my next podcasts. But yeah, like there's this cyborg already that's literally already out there living. People. Well, it's been like that, right? If you look at like a lot of the elite, they already had artificial hearts, artificial lungs, artificial brains. They're pretty much like robots and cyborgs. But a lot of this technology is being released everywhere. Like humanity has gone cyborg, pretty much, right? That is the thing. So our brains are now going to be like one of the main targets. Like Neuralink is already one of the things, right? But now it's just going to be shown to everybody like, hey, it's just something that can help us. And, the world's already godless, so I don't see why a lot of people wouldn't go ahead and just take this. They'll be like, sure, yeah, let me go ahead and, well, not just like, let's just say some of the technology is good. But I'm saying a lot of people might just get lost and do it too much, right? Who knows? I hope you guys don't overdo this. If you guys do ever decide to get any type of enhancements, just make sure to keep it limited. Like, you don't need to go all crazy. If you need something, if your eyes are going out and someone can, doctors can enhance your eyes with robotic eyes and give you seeing. I don't see why not that, for sure, or a hand, right? We see people with prosthetics and they have a new hand. Their hand was shot off in the military or something, right? Same thing with legs. If someone needs it, but if people are just trying to like go be superheroes, I think that's where it gets a little dangerous. Like there was no need for that. They're just, yeah. Researchers have previously combined the biological and synthetic to teach brain cells to play Pong. It proved that concept was conducted in the same scientists involved in the initiative. I think I covered that actually. That project involved the creation of the dish brain system, where researchers created a brain-computer interface providing neurons with simple electrical and sensory input and feedback that allowed them to learn the game. So yes, they hire. Oh man, it was a pretty insane video where this company put a petri dish with brain cells and brain matter and all this, like literally live brain stem, like brain feed, recreate brain organoids, and they put petri dish with it, little electrical impulses and things, and it had it alive, right? It was slightly alive through some method, and they taught it to play Pong. They hooked up the Pong, and it was literally playing Pong against the computer. It wouldn't have happened if the brain wasn't alive, and it was just an even small amount of brain. It wasn't even a full brain. It was kind of weird, right? Where like just a small piece of the brain chunk could actually play Pong. And you think about like all the shows where they say like, yeah, even just the smallest amount of brain matter can still like process things and like revive itself or replenish or be used. And then you see the same things in cartoons. Very interesting. Very interesting right here. The amount of research that's been done that we do not know about, sheesh, we're barely figuring out a lot of this stuff. And we're gonna start seeing organoid intelligences. So they say we have functional brain organoids already, since we have an electrophysiological active system, which is synchronous electrical activity in response to them chemical and electrical stimuli. The next step we are working on is to characterize and optimize the system further by demonstrating key molecular and cellular aspects of learning, in particular, to develop a model of long-term learning. Brain enhancement everywhere for everybody. Also, next up, right here from the Independent, this is something that we cannot get. Scientists create artificial skin that feels things human can't. So scientists have created through AI and through 3D printing and petri dishes, they created artificial things for robots. So artificial skin for robots, right? And these robots now can feel things more than humans. So they can feel better than humans. Like, they're mimicking a human through the skin, but they have 2 times better skin, 2 times better capabilities. Someone make this make sense to me. So what they say is that this skin has, I don't even know, sensing capabilities. It says, unlike human skin that senses most information from touching actions, this artificial skin also obtains rich cognitive information encoded in touchless or approaching operations. The work could lead to the next generation of robotic perception technology superior to existing tactile sensors. Oh, dude. Yeah, so now on touch, these robots can sense every little thing. Is what I'm saying. They can read all the data. They can touch something, and not just that, but it can. It's this is getting too much. What are we supposed to do against these if these robots ever decide to fight back? These guys know us. These guys can destroy us. The researchers have already tested the skin in a variety of ways, including scrolling on an electronic screen, navigating with a map, and manipulating virtual video game characters. The artificial skin was able to detect different signals from approaching targets. Meaningless, touchless object identification could also be possible. So it had this ability to sense objects coming in closer and closer, and it could like read the objects, probably like the depth and the speed and maybe the way. Pretty fascinating stuff right here, man. They're gonna start creating these robots with brains that things humans can't do, and that's gonna be sad because these robots and these AIs are based after us for most of the time. Except this one. Here's another one from Independence. Japanese scientists create artificial limbs using squid tissue. What in the world? Yeah, you heard that here. This is unethical to the max. I'm not sure why, but they created a hydrogel, thus a very strong hydrogel. University of Sapporo from Japan. This hydrogel mimics most unique properties of biological tissues. The strength of this gel can be seen in the video, which demonstrates how it performs under pressure. So they're stronger, I'm guessing. It doesn't really get into it too far in this article, but they were it's showing you right here in this video from our viewers out there who are just watching. Fascinating. So humans are going to start being replaced by animals and mammals and sea creatures and things. It's going to be sad. Sad day. From the Daily Mail, we're moving on. 100% lab-grown babies in 5 years. Japanese researchers are on the cusp of creating human eggs and sperm that can be grown in a fake womb. And this was half a year ago, so you can bet that by now they've already gone further into the research and development, and they're getting closer to it. This was their goal in May, and Professor Kachioki Hayashi, a Japanese scientist at Kyushu University, who has ties and has already figured out the process of mice. Sorry, I was yawning. He has already figured out the process of mice, believes he was just 5 years away from replicating the results in humans. But there are ethical concerns. So these guys around the world, these scientists, big universities, are already testing cloning on humans, recreating lab-grown humans, lab-grown fetuses, and yeah, all that. So this was talked about way earlier on my podcast, but I'm just letting you guys know. So here's kind of an update. Scientists create fully artificial human embryos that we can harvest organs from. So one of the reasons to create these artificial people is to harvest organs, and so that they don't have to do it from real people. But this is still sick. So that's one of their main goals. And now, just recently, I guess, synthetic human embryos were created in groundbreaking events. So they're working, everyone is working around the clock to create these type of things. This is from Professor Magdalena Zernica Goetz of the University of Cambridge and the California Institute of Technology, described the work as a plenary address on Wednesday at the International Society for Stem Cells Research annual meeting in Boston. We can create human embryos like models by the reprogramming of embryonic stem cells. There's no near-term prospect of the synthetic embryos being used clinically. It would be illegal to implant them in the patient's womb, but it is not yet clear whether these structures have the potential to continue maturing beyond the earliest stages of development. Wow. So 6 months ago, they created synthetic embryos and they weren't sure if it was safe to put into women. So I wonder if over the last 6 months, there's been women who probably have been, contacted for research. So, hey, you want to have a fake baby? What? How does that work out? A synthetic baby, man. And I had covered this before as well earlier this year, but just another retouch up. Scientists create woolly mammoth meatballs. So in the lab, they recreated ancient woolly mammoth DNA and put it into a meatball. And they created a few meatballs to eat, and there was no update if they ever did eat them. So here's a repeat. Japanese scientists race to create human eggs and sperm in the lab. They're trying to go for it all. Just like this clown that was lost with the devil, and he went for all the wrong things. From the Sacramento Kings, one of their G League players, Chance Comanche, admits to shocking details in the Las Vegas murder of a Washington State woman. Rest in peace, Mariana Rogers, a 23-year-old Washington woman who was missing for 10 days earlier this year. She went to Las Vegas with her friends, and they had met, she had met Comanche on Tinder or some site, maybe some Facebook or some shit, and they're messaging about a threesome or something. He had a girlfriend, and the girlfriend was messaging with them, and they were all trying to meet along. She was interested, she knew, and so they were gonna do some sex acts or sex play or something, some kinky stuff, right? Who knows? Not really sure. Doesn't give exactly the details, but the thing is, Comanche murdered her. Not really sure why. Yeah. Well, it says that Comanche had met with Rogers before, and that she had his Rolex, and I mean this is what the story says, but yeah, it's very interesting, or maybe that's a cover up though. Because from in the Twitter articles that I'm seeing, people are saying that a lot of this is a cover up, and the detail is much worse. That they were extorting her, and it says right here, Comanche had stated in the police report that he's already arrested. He was wanted by the FBI. He was already arrested. He admitted to the whole thing. It said that he and his girlfriend, Handon, devised a plan to lure Rogers away from her friend so they could kill her. And man. Whew. So the girl that was with him agreed to Comanche making this arrangement, and she thought she was going to be paid $1,000, but instead Comanche just killed her. So the whole story kind of sounds fishy here and there. But now it's making a little bit more sense when you read a little bit of the Twitter comments where people are saying, "Nah, this is all fucked up. Like these guys really, committed a ritual murder or these guys are really like lost on drugs or something, right?" Where it's much darker and like it wasn't Mariana's fault at all, really. Yeah, this is really bad. It's really bad. So bad for the NBA because, like, you see the mugshots and they look like demons. Him, Comanche, and the other chick that I guess helped, Sakari Herndon. Oh man. Oh man. Rest in peace again, Mariana Rogers. Here's a little bright side note from Chuck E. Cheese. It's time for all of us to grow up. Shout out Discord, OBA DM Discord now. Look, man, we all wanted it, and we're all about to get it. I'm talking about Cake Boss. Yes, the TV chef Buddy Valastro, Cake Boss, is putting 3 of his famous cakes inside Chuck E. Cheese. They are going to be confetti, vanilla rainbow, and chocolate fudge. Not only that, Chuck E. Cheese will start serving its grown-up menu, which has things like pizza and meatballs. Oh, 4 new exclusive meatballs: spicy Hawaiian with sweet chili sauce, shredded mozzarella and cheddar, ham, pineapple and jalapenos. The signature meatball pie actually comes with fresh spinach. Ooh. The saucy meatballs, which have their own dedicated menu section, come in 3 flavored variations: spicy Korean barbecue, buffalo barbecue, and sweet chili. The sweet, savory, spicy Korean barbecue and the fiery buffalo barbecue show up as sauces in the wings category too, alongside with Louisiana honey hot and 2 new rubs for the wings, which are lemon pepper and chili lime. Ooh, yeah. Doesn't say anything about drinks, though. Like, some cool drinks, cool new drink additions. Personally, I don't remember the last time I've ever ate a Chuck E. Cheese. Maybe it's a normal pizza, but they're about to update it. They're about to start going ham. Some new wings, some new pizzas, some, I don't know, meatballs for some spaghetti. Spaghetti and meatballs, and I don't know, man. Hopefully it's not no no reference to the dark side, pizza and pasta. But yeah, it's crazy right there. Like, who knows, man? The way that these companies work out, they freaking like to rub it in our faces. Like, oh yeah, conspiracy theories. Let's go ahead and put one on for them. Yeah, but the pizza looks bomb though. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is pretty sweet. So from Fortune, Apple is gonna stop selling their latest smartwatches after they lost a patent to Massimo, which is a rival that's pretty much Apple stole their heart monitor, blood oxygen monitors from. So this new blood oxygen monitor technology was created by Massimo, which is an American company, and Apple had stolen it for its new watch. They literally just like jacked the technology and put the same exact technology inside theirs, and Massimo caught on. So the FTC, or no, the ITC, the International Trade Commission, is all over this, and all of the trade commissions are all over this. The ITC found that Apple stole Massimo's patented pulse oximetry technology, which measures blood oxygen. The ITC undertook a thorough legal process, and its expert judgment on this matter should be respected, protecting intellectual property rights and maintaining public trust in the United States patent system. So, no more Apple watches, the new ones. No more new Apple watches here in America. So you have like 5 to 6 days to get some. You can still get them online, of course. It's just gonna be a lot pricier, and just not gonna have a fun time trying to get it. Maybe it might take like 5 times longer if you get it from another country. Personally, I say go for Samsung. Be smart. Go to Samsung. Samsung's where it's at. Next up, And last but not least, we are looking at a speculated picture of what Mars would look like being generated by an AI with how was it Ingo Swann? How Ingo Swann thinks of Mars, and when the CIA had done their Stargate remote viewing programs in the 1980s, this was what was described and retold, recreated, reimagined. So pretty much huge giant pyramids on Mars with giant storms, and this reminds me of Dune. Anybody watch Dune, the movie Dune? The movie's pretty sweet. So you pretty much see entities though in the hills, right? These giants, robe figures, these alien looking things, and they're looking at the pyramids and they're looking at the I don't even know what those are. Hurricanes battle in the sky. Those sand tornadoes. Pretty fascinating stuff what AI can recreate for us. And with that, I hope I recreated your life just a little bit. Please take your time to go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and sit right back for 1 second, while I get some fresh air.
Gonna go far, that's what we on the run for, go hard. Sipping gin while we sitting, spitting those bars. Getting rich, got a vision, get the show cards. Lot of money laying around cause we go hard, always go hard. Spitting fire, see the sonar, hope they resonate with the vibe. Feel like Mozart, really I'm alive in my soul, feel like Mozart. That's what hoes are, too explosive so I show art. Yeah, I make art, sad to see people with no heart. I work to replace all of the negative, I go far with it. I'ma show all of these bitches, no complaining if you with it. Don't you dream me, see the vision, need my energy, the mission. Really take all my precision, every single day I picture where I'll be the day we get it. Feed the brothers, feed the fam, I don't really give a damn. I don't wanna get famous, I wanna lend a hand. Give the cash and rubber bands to the people always standing on my side, always down to ride, say I planned it. I'm the guy, like the supersized on the planet. In my mind, I don't gotta try, I already have it. I'll be doing damage, I was born a savage. In my mind, I already died, living lavish. Heaven is a state of mind, be glad if you have it. Living in a simulation, be patient to grab it. Universe will bring it to you if you ain't an average. If you live an average, then Satan's bound to manage your life. I'm just trying to tell you, if you gonna roll the dice, gamble in your life instead of living precise. I ain't perfect, but I'm gonna earn it. No, it don't concern anybody but my person. Lesson that I learned is that people are gonna burn. Anything you do, they gonna pay the price. Nothing nice come in life for the dipshits. They just wish shit, never gonna manifest it. Never catch me resting, short-term blessings. I just want my brain to work so I can write my next hit. Ignite the blessings, manifest my life, never question a moment in my life. I be knowing that it's meant to be, this my destiny. All the rest of my life really history. The day that I'm finally gone, they'll be missing me. Your position be the reason that I'm gone. 200 songs done, I've been on the run. I ride a wave, make a way, I'm the one. I stay the same, but I'm changing a ton. Rearranging my brain for the gains through the sun. I've been absorbing the light, I could say that I won. At least I'm conscious of what I'm doing, praying a ton. Relay all the information.
Not new, what I do. I've been at it for a minute, pursuing, doing the damage. New, I would do Everything that I said I would do, I gotta have it. So goddamn it, I'ma be everything I plan to be. Glad to see money coming my way, believe I'll achieve anything I put my mind to, or at least I try to. I'm avoiding my doom, manifesting my room. Meditate to ease the flow. Third eye open, see the goal, the energy. It can enter me, get me to feeling full. Forget my enemies, dead to me, yeah, I proceed to go to a new dimension. Gotta mention it's inside our soul. Go inside, fuck the outside. Never tell lies, show pride for belief. Gotta keep the range wide, so instead I just write another hit. Getting fried, rolling up, smoke another blunt for the good times. Bad times makes for the good rhymes, so it never matters. I just learned, no, I can't hide. Thank God for every second was birthed with the mind of an ancient soul who's just waiting for the next sign. I'm always watching, vision like a hawk, have 'em flocking. When I drop it, and talking, have 'em knocking. The knowledge that I'm dropping, I'm coming out the noggin, I'm logged in. That's the intuition, nothing wrong with doing what you feel is right. Everybody got this. Usually feel it in the night when I'm dropping knowledge. Never even needed any college, abolish. People telling people what they want, I do not wish control over anybody, do it for the profit. That's the reason that they push it, do it from the cockpit. Cause they got the money, want the money on the mob shit. On the mob shit, but I know they ain't gon' make it, shit is poppin'. At the end of time, new age topics. Revolutionary crusade cross, here we go to a new space. Yeah, we enter in a new place. Louis V on my shoelace, rolling with the blue face. Yeah, I'm wondering what you chase. Just another dude caught up in the rat race. Moving my pace, lot of people looking at me sideways. I chase future preparations, gotta go through my phase till I feel ready to rearrange it. Happen on a daily basis, tripping oasis. When so many people that I can see through their faces and touch, so I'm reading minds, feel like I'm evasive, persuasive. Cause I feel the vibe, manipulation, I'm patient. Yeah, I feel the vibe, then work to change it. Manifestation, blessings is what I'm chasing. Quantum physics, I'm about to take the time and rearrange it. I play with reality, can't feel like I'm basic. Most people shut it down, don't wanna embrace it. Replacing knowledge.
All right, guys, this is the end of the show, but I thank you guys for being here and hope you guys enjoy this. Share this out to everyone on all your socials. I could not beat the algorithm without you, so remember to show love and show support, and I will keep going. I will do this till I die, and I'm going to be kicking 2024 off with the start of season 3. That's what it will be. And it's been about 80 episodes per season so far. I've been doing this for about 2 years now, and first season was all right. I got some things down. Second season was pretty good so far. Third season is going to be even better. And every year I'm going to be upgrading, and I appreciate you guys being here. So much support throughout this year. Literally, people coming up to me, giving me conspiracies. Appreciate all of you. People telling me, "Hey, man, keep doing what you're doing. You're helping me achieve my dreams. You're helping me go for you're an inspiration to me." Like random people I don't even know, and it's fascinating thing to see this out there in the world. Because when the moment I speak up, then I can help you speak up, and if we can help each other, like all be empowered and feel confident and loved and strong and wise, and help the world shine, a little bit brighter instead of, be dull in darkness. And that's what it's all about. I appreciate it. The time that I put in, the God puts in me, the time that y'all put in, appreciate all of this, like the good, hardworking nature of life, of compassion, understanding, and unity and all of this, right? Like, yeah, you get what I'm saying, man. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just get right out of here. I want you guys to hit up all my socials, 509 Divine Pines, on every platform: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere that you can find me. I will be going into Rumble and putting my stuff on Apple pretty soon. I know I talk smack about Apple, but you know, people still have Apple Music and shit. So I said, I guess I gotta go ahead and put my podcast on Apple Music. You know what I mean? And with that, go ahead and donate. I do not have my website up at the moment, but the moment I get that going again, I will. But for now, if you guys want to go ahead and you know, drop some chat or whatever, man, hit up 509 Divine Pines Cash App. Other than that, I want you guys to have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and I'm gonna be going harder. I'm like, my energy's feeling great. I'm real. You know, the start of this year is having some just medical issues, and you know, it kind of went on throughout the year, and it just didn't. This year wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but I made do, and I did pretty great. Like, I was, you know, doing some amazing things out there in society, and you know, in the world, and I wasn't letting it hold me back, but I wasn't able to get on the mic as much as I wanted to. But hey, winter's here. Some cheap ass winter too. There's not even any snow. It's about to be freaking Christmas, and there's no snow. Tell me, is that real? We're living in a simulation. With winter here, the simulation here, I will be back on the mic more. So I appreciate all of you guys. Oh yeah, I have started a fitness trainer certification course or college, so I will be a certified fitness trainer for everybody in the valley, Yakima Valley. You know, go ahead, contact me on all platforms. Contact me at 509-203-9143 if you guys need to go ahead and be in shape. If you guys want your life changed, if you want to go ahead and hire me as a fitness trainer, and I will go ahead and work with you throughout all sorts of ailments. If you need, you know, any type of certain help here or there, or you know, if you even need dieting or fitness coaching, or even just a motivational coach and a life coach, and you know, I'm here for that. And whatever you guys need, let me counsel you. I did take a little bit of psychology, you know, in high school, and I wanted to study in college. But I realized I'm not trying to put people on pills. I'd rather put you on plants, brother. So, you know, plants and powerlifting nowadays, right? Yeah, I work through all types of workouts, man. And, you know, physiological boosting through, you know, slow workouts, powerful workouts, cardio, stretching, calisthenics, different things, man. I'll help you guys really take my work serious. If anybody's really thinking about changing their life, I will help you, and I will get you right. And you know, in just a few years, I've gained a lot more than some people do in 10. You know, a lot of form, a lot of physique, shape, strength. You know, I'm doing pretty well. And I want to help you guys do well too. With that, be blessed, be high. I'll see you guys next time on the 509 Divine Pines podcast. I love every single one of you guys. Kind of. You know, all of you guys who are with God, but show everybody else, I don't know. You know, it's a tough one. See you guys later. Peace. Be blessed. Be high.
Meditating, analyzing everything I see, so I see new horizons. Took the acid, feeling blasted in my brain, so I've been sitting up inside it, thinking about the present and the future. I'm improving cause I am a trooper, never getting caught up in the loop. Got up out it cause I found the truth. Woke up to a beauty of the day, yeah, the sun is shining, so I'm finna stay. Sitting, soaking up all of the rays, till I feel it surging through my brain like some booger sugar. Did a lot of cane, experimented with it, couldn't name all the times I did it, feeling like a fade. Yeah, I'm really glad that I let it go. Cause I gotta be prepped for the time when the plane ride is a new norm. So I know I'm gonna stay high, blaze on the ganja. Feeling like I make my music go to another level while I take off. I can't ever stop this, fell in love with it, fit like a glove. So I'm never ever done with it. So now I'm about to rip another beat, ayy. One day I'll make $1 million in a week, yeah, shooting for the top spot. Feel like I'm a hot shot, like I really got a chance with it. I will not flop, somebody gonna make it dance when I pop off. Gonna have all the bitches taking all the tops off. I've been feeling like I'm really gonna kill it for the rest of my life, so I've been staying focused. In my soul, I've been feeling like $1 million, so I know that everything is really getting closer. Yeah, no posers, only been hanging with the ones I've chosen. Only all the people that are living in the right way, cause they spending every day growing. Yeah, no whole shit coming in my life and then leaving in a moment. That's the shit I'll never let into my life again. Cause lately I've been feeling like I'm golden. Never showboat, I just showcase on my music that I made this far. Always knew that I could be the one that would get this far. Now I'm right here looking in my mirror, trying to figure out if there's any more fear. Cause I'm getting rid of it all, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it all. Meditating, analyzing everything I see, so I see new horizons. Took the acid, feeling blasted in my brain, so I've been sitting up inside it, thinking about the present and the future. I'm improving cause I am a trooper, never getting caught.
Hey, catch me on Madden if you want to see that work. I'm about to go ahead and live stream on Madden. So, you know what's good? Find me